was not on my bingo card this year. What am I missing you for? That's embarrassing. What the crap? Tears streaming down my face. Do you know that can cause so many freaking, I'm sorry. Slay. Hello everyone, welcome to my car. We are doing another drive with me. I know y'all love these, and so here we are with yet another one. That's not where I wanted to go. Y'all, I'm not going to the point I've been.
What did he say?
That wasn't even words. I have made 2 circles. I don't know why. I know where I'm going. Obviously I don't know where I'm going. I keep making the wrong flip and turn. I was like, I'm gonna wait to film this video when the sun is going down so it'll be good lighting. Dumb, because if I face the sun, it's gonna look all weird and wacky. Like, the lighting is weird. Golden hour is cute, but not for drive with me videos. But I am here, and I'm gonna give you a little outfit of the day because I'm really obsessed with this outfit. It's from Amazon. It literally came in today. I bought it for camp that I'm going to this weekend. I'm going to a church camp, which I'll get into. Actually, I'll get into right now. Just prolong the big announcement, which you already know because it's the title, but that's fine. Oh, I am going to a church camp this weekend. I'm going to Sky Ranch, which is so funny to say. I grew up going to church camp. I grew up going to Alasa Ranch with Fellowship Church, and now I'm going to Sky Ranch with the church that I go to now. So essentially what this camp is called, it's called Launch, and it's through the porch that Watermark does, and the porch is a young adults church ministry thing. But basically people age from like 20 to like mid-30s, I would assume, like 34. People can go on to, it's every Tuesday night called The Porch. I've met a lot of people that I am friends with now through The Porch. The Porch has definitely been a huge highlight of my life this past calendar year. And so they just have like a church camp for young adults. I'm like, oh my gosh, that sounds so fun. What a great way to meet new people, to put myself out there and just, you know, like literally bring back like my childhood of going to church camp. That is what is going on this weekend. I leave, it's Saturday through Monday because of like Labor Day weekend. See this lighting? Whose idea was it? My stupid idea, that's who. Oh, what am I going? 6 p.m. All of that to be said, that is why I had purchased this outfit, because I'm gonna wear it one day this weekend at camp. And it's from Amazon. It was like, I don't know, $20, but it's comfy. They have so many other colors. And then I'm wearing a Free People shirt like underneath it. It's like a little tank. And then I always get questions about my sunglasses. They are Key or Quay. Pretty sure like the correct pronunciation is Key because it's like Australian or something. But they don't sell this style anymore. It's so upsetting because I would love to link them. Maybe I'll try and find something similar that y'all can find them, because I've had these for now almost 2 years. Fun fact, this right here, this road, this view in high school. Okay, just everyone take it in. Let me romanticize this for a second. I don't remember exactly which year it was in high school, but sometime in high school, I would say like probably like summer going into my senior year or my senior year, I was like, I am going to move to Dallas after I graduate college. Like, this is gonna be my city. And it was exactly when like I said that on this strip of road back in high school. So it's just so crazy to think about that. I like vividly remember that moment, and I was in the car with some of my high school friends, and I think my friend Megan was driving, or Kirsten, one of the two. But like, so crazy. And now here we are 6 years later, and now I'm moving back home. Yeah, so what a great little segue into all of this. I am moving back home in 2 months. What the crap? I know a lot of y'all who don't follow me on Instagram or TikTok or anything, y'all just follow me on YouTube, who are like, what the crap is happening? Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I do know, and I'll explain. This had all happened in a span of like 48 hours. It just boggled my mind because in one moment I was like, it felt like the world was ending, and then literally like 4 hours later I was like, oh, everything will be great. Let's start off when the second I received my lease renewal email. So if y'all don't know, my lease that I'm in now started in November of last year, and with the way your lease renewals work is that if you do decide to like not continue to live at an apartment or continue your lease, you have to let your landlord know, your office know, or whoever that is in charge of your apartment know 60 days prior to your lease ending, or the rates that they first offer you will be changed and you'll be automatically onto like a month-to-month lease, basically. That's what mine is anyway. So that being said, my apartment emailed me last Friday. They're like, here are your rates, and if you would like to renew, please let us know by this date, which is the end of this week. I'm looking at the rates, and y'all, okay, I'm gonna be completely transparent here with the numbers. Can I get over, for real, what I pay for my rent right now is like 15 something, minus like electric, Wi-Fi, and all of that. That's what I pay right now for my 1 bedroom. It's like 715 square feet. So that's what I pay currently. If I were to renew for another 12 months, it would be $200 more than what I pay now. And you know what, to me, it's not worth it. It's really not. But then comes in this obstacle. Me and my friend Kai, we are going to be living together, and we have decided that like a few weeks ago. That is final, that is in stone, nothing's changed in that. And I've been wanting to find someone that I would like to live with, who I know I get along with. We have very similar lifestyles, that sort of thing. But I truthfully, like, I didn't have anyone that I think would be a good fit for me, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I really, like, I would love to have a roommate again. Like, I'm very particular about my living situation, and if I don't have someone that I'm comfortable with, like, I'm not gonna move in with them, you know what I mean? By the grace of God, like, Kai just came into my life, and it's like she's in a very similar season as me, and so it just only made sense that we live together and we get along great. We have very, like, basically identical lifestyles, just same everything. Like, it fits, and I'm like, only God. With like her situation in mind, we won't be moving into whether it's going to be a house or an apartment in the next like 4 to 6 months. Like, we want to make sure that we, like, the place that we find, we are so incredibly happy with, and that we're in a good place financially to be able to afford whatever place that might be. And so I'm like, well, maybe I could sign a 6-month lease. What would that be? And that would have been $500 more than what I'm paying right now. And I was like, I am not going to be paying $2,000 to live in this place for like 6 more months. Like, no, absolutely. Okay, what are you freaking fracking doing? Do you know that can cause so many freaking, I'm sorry, accidents? Like, this person just stopped in the middle of the road to get over because they didn't want to wait in the line. Ugh. Sorry. I don't want to pay $2,000 to live in this apartment. Like, that is so not worth. Like, it's a nice apartment, don't get me wrong. The location is not my favorite. Like, there are far more better apartments that are under $2,000 that I would rather live in. I was like, well, $2,000, I don't know about that. And so in that moment, I was like, I'm screwed. Literally tears streaming down my face, to the point where I felt like I was going to throw up. I was crying so hard, I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, this is the end. And then all of a sudden, it just came to me, like, on my way to my birthday dinner, mind you. And I'm like, doy. I can live with my parents. They literally live right up the road. What is the harm in that? There's no harm. So I was thinking of all the possibilities, all the perks, what the pros and cons of like living in my apartment 6 more months versus living with my parents. Oh, there is a ambulance up here. Are you supposed to like stop or something? I don't know the proper etiquette for that. I need to turn around. This sun is just in my flapping face. I mean, I'm like Edward Cullen right now. La-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-da-la-da-da. Much better. So, I called my parents out the next day on Saturday. I said, hey, what are y'all doing tomorrow? They're like, nothing. I said, great, I'm gonna come by. I've got an idea. A proposal. I go over there Sunday. I said, hey, I've got an idea. I would like to propose the idea of me moving back in with you. And they were all for it. No hesitations, no ifs, ands, or buts. Love my parents who are so supportive. But I will be moving back into my childhood home. What the frickety frack? That is crazy. That was not on my bingo card this year. If you told me that I was gonna be doing this at the beginning of the year, I'd been like, you're lying. No way. Yeah, well, it's happening. And guess who's flipping excited about it? Me. So I'll be moving back in November. And I am seeing so many good things about this. Wait, I need to romanticize this view again. I really am excited just because I feel like this entire calendar year, like it's been tough mentally. Just I feel like I started off on a really bad note, unfortunately, and it kind of just like took a turn for the worse and just like kept bleeding into other things. I don't know, like mentally, like I've had no motivation to want to do literally anything. And you know, I think a lot of that has, where's that coming? Oh great, it's behind me. I don't know what to do. Okay, we're good. I forgot what I was gonna say again. Oh, my brain. Oh, okay. Yes, no, mentally, I've just been in like a very bad spot, and I think part of it has to do with like me living by myself and literally having no one to interact with. Like, yes, I do love and honestly prefer living by myself just because of the way that I am, like, with how particular I am, like cleanliness wise. It annoys me, okay? And so I know it annoys other people, but I think I just need someone who is not only going to like, you know, lift my spirits, but also, you know, be there for me like as a friend, be like just a supportive person that has the same values, same morals, same lifestyle. And I think Kai is that I know Kai is that person. I think we're gonna be great as roommates. I really am looking forward to having a roommate again, but also I need to not jump ahead. I really am looking forward to living with my parents again. I think it's definitely going to be like a huge adjustment with everything. Like I haven't lived with them since high school. To all of my OG followers, y'all will get to experience the nostalgia of my old room where literally my YouTube career began, which is so crazy. I think it's going to be really good and refreshing for me career-wise to like, you know, be back in that sort of environment to, I don't know, get like a new refreshing outlook on new content ideas, just being back at my parents' home. I really see so many good things with living back at home right now. And so that being said, I did post on Instagram, like, ask whatever questions that y'all have about me moving back home. And so I'm going to be answering those now. Actually, I really want a little drinky drink. I want to go to Sonic and get a drink, or like Starbucks vibes and get like a refresher. I have decided that I'm going to Sonic Love. I'm gonna be like one of those Sonic commercials and just sit in the car with my drink, talking to you guys, answering y'all's questions. Me pulling up to the Sonic. Ooh, I gotta be smart about the one that I pick. They're all in the shade. Slay. What made me start saying that? I used to think it was so cringy. Now I say it like unironically. Slay. Slay. Okay, what do I want? Last time y'all were like, you need to try the Powerade slush. I have gotten the goods, and I've already tried it. I didn't do a taste test on here, I'm sorry. And I'm not gonna lie, I expected something completely different. It's like, it tastes like Powerade, but like it doesn't. Like it's very sweet in a non-Powerade way. Let's get cozy in the Sonic parking lot. Time to answer some of y'all's questions about this whole moving shenanigan that is about to partake. What area / neighborhood would you prefer or want? To put it in perspective, if you don't know, if you're new, I grew up in Flower Mound, so I'll be moving up literally just 30 minutes north from where I am right now. So I'll be living up in the good old Flomo, and I will be romanticizing the living crap out of my hometown. And it also helps that my new roommate, Kai, she also lives in Flower Mound, so I'm like, we're about to make it our, yeah. But no, we really have no specific area that we want to live in, which is like a blessing and a curse, because number one, it gives us a lot of options, but number two, it gives us a lot of options. Like, I love that we have all these options to choose from, but it's also like kind of overwhelming. We both go from like, oh, it'd be so cool to live in like a high-rise downtown, or like a house in a neighborhood. So like we go back and forth depending on the day, the hour. Frisco, Plano area is really cool. Maybe even like a little house in Addison, or like a townhouse in Richardson. We literally don't know. Somewhere in the DFW Metroplex, which is so big. I don't want to live in South Dallas. I don't want to live like anywhere like East Dallas, like Mesquite area. No, I don't want to go any further than like White Rock Lake. I've looked over in White Rock. It's kind of hit or miss, just like with the area around there. But I I don't know. I will be making like content on like house hunting, apartment hunting, on all those things. We're looking for both. Like if we find a house that like a landlord is wanting to rent out, absolutely. Or if you find a rental community. Is that a Rolls Royce behind me right now? Rolls, I can't say that. It is. Okay. We really are open to anything, and if I've looked at condos, like maybe even just like renting for like a landlord, not like a specific apartment community, and I've noticed that those tend to be a tad bit cheaper. We're not gonna know until we like seriously start looking, and we're not gonna start looking now if we know we're not gonna move for several months, because what we're looking at now is not gonna be on the market when we're actually like wanting to move, you know what I mean? We're open to anything and everything. What are you going to do with all of your furniture? Okay, so yeah, this question was asked a lot. My bedroom back home, my like OG bedroom that you guys, the OG followers know, is actually not going to be where I'm staying. That is now my mom's office. She's turned it into her office for the last few years. I will be staying in the guest bedroom. I won't be bringing in my bed because there's already a bed there. But with all the furniture that I won't be using at my parents', I will be putting it into a storage unit. I'll be looking for a storage unit up in Flower Mound. So yeah, I'll be placing a ton of my furniture in storage, like my bed, my dresser, my vanity station thing. But I will be moving my couch upstairs in the game room, as well as like everything else from my living room. Not like the fireplace or TV, because there's already a TV up there, but like my couch, rug. Well, maybe not rug. Who needs a rug? Well, just add some color. I might add the rug. Might as well bring the rug. It's not going to take up space. It's a rug. But with all the furniture that I will not be using, which is a majority of it, will be going into storage, as well as like other boxes that will have like my kitchen stuff, things that I'm not going to need for the next 6 months, and just decor and whatever. Storage. How often will you be driving into Dallas every week? I truthfully do not know. I know I'll be going to Watermark every week for the porch, which isn't even like really Dallas. It's like off 635, but like downtown, like down here, I really don't know. It's depending on like just things that I do with friends. The drive is easy though. Like it's nothing that's like so taxing. It's like 25 minutes. It's not hard at all. I'm used to it now, so like it's really not that big of a deal. Do you enjoy moving? Because you do it quite a lot. No, I don't. I really don't. I don't know why it pains people so much that like I move a lot. Like it has nothing to do, like does it affect y'all? No. If anything, you'll just get more moving content, which I'm sure y'all like, so I don't want to hear it. She said in a loving way. Do you feel like this is a step backwards? Honestly, no. At first I thought, I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm having to move in with my parents after living by myself for like 2 years. If anything, I see it as a step forwards, because there's just so many good things coming out of it. And like, yeah, it's me moving back in with my parents, but like I'm also like, I know this is a step in the right direction for me to move on to my next chapter, which will be living with Kai. It's a stepping stone to get to my next thing. Is Marley excited about the move? Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. She's not going to like this move, because, so if y'all don't know, my parents have 2 kittens and they're the cutest little things. My parents found them literally in a dumpster. It's a whole rescue thing. Literally have raised these kittens from the ground up. Marley is not a fan of other cats. She loves other dogs. She will befriend a dog any day. But cats, she has nothing to do with them. And I don't understand. It's a weird cat territorial thing. Last time I left Marley at my mom's house, she threw a fit. She was not having it. They had to separate them the entire time. But on the other hand, whenever I am gone, Marley acts a little different, just around my parents, I guess because she's just so used to having me around. But I think like cats just need some time to, you know, socialize with other cats, to realize, okay, you're not like that bad. Maybe we can be friends. And I think me being there, and also some of my stuff, like my couch and everything, like familiarity that's not even, I'm not even trying to say it anymore. Both things that are familiar to her, that like smell like her, I think that'll help a lot with the whole adjustment period. It definitely is going to take some time for her to somewhat like the other kittens, but I mean, I would be shocked if it took longer than like 2 months for her to, you know, like befriend them. That's gonna be the biggest adjustment, I think. It's not me I'm worried about, it's Morley. Are you excited to have a roommate? I am. I really am. It's gonna be so nice to have someone else, like just to come home to and like share life with. And like I said, like we're in very similar seasons of life, and just to have someone there, like, and I said this earlier, to support you and just like help you like literally live life with you is such a big thing. And I really did take it for granted whenever I lived with MK and Sydney. I miss them dearly. It's just gonna be really nice to live with someone who has the same lifestyle, same morals, values, and everything, and really just like keep each other accountable. And then also having each other, you know, build our relationship with Christ. And I think that's great. We've talked about like having like little Bible studies, you know, just cute little things like that, but I really am excited. But everything else was kind of repetitive. I feel like I explained a majority of everything, and I just wanted to be completely transparent with y'all because I feel like it's so looked down upon, like people who live at home in their 20s or like after college or whatever it is. And honestly, it is the majority, especially with like our economy right now, and just like we're in this like little recession thing. I don't even flipping know what's going on. It is, I don't know why more people aren't doing it. I think it's such a good financial smart decision to do, if you have the option to live with your parents. I know not everyone does, but if you have the option to, like, full speed ahead, do it. Because I mean, saving money can really take you far in your future and what you're wanting to do. It's not, if you're in the same position as me and you're like having to move back home, like, yes, I know not everyone's like at home life, family life can be great. I really wouldn't look at it as like a step back or anything that's like looked down upon, just because I think it is a really good thing for people our age to do when it comes to money and trying to find like, you know, stability and becoming like a full-on adult, because it's a lot. No one teaches you these things. You're really just like thrown out into the world. It's like, all right, good luck. Yeah, that's what I have to say about that. That is all that I have for this little drive with me. I hope this was informative, and that was really just like my big update, me moving back home when all of this stuff is happening. That is all that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for staying, and if you have made it all the way here, leave this emoji in the comments. I love y'all so much, and if you're not subscribed, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and I will see y'all in my next video.
There's no way, I'm already still burning. So hold me close, now baby, I do what I'm told. Still learning to take my chances, to take my time. Your name is Holy Ghost. Hallelujah. Isn't he good? Isn't he great? Isn't he faithful? Isn't he worthy? Isn't he worthy?
Listen to my night drive feels playlist. Darcy is a vibe. It's a whole vibe. What am I missing you for? Don't eat. That's embarrassing.
I can't figure it out. Be over you by now.
Jamie Miller just hit.
I guess it is what it is. I guess it is what it is. Stuck on your lips, you were my head. When it's last call, I wanna be alright. This song, all the lights turn on. I wanna be alright. This song, so loud.
Hallelujah. Oh, this feels so good too.
Mom says trust your gut, but I think mine's broken.
Max.
We were meant to be. Maybe next time I'll be enough. Maybe next time. Oh, maybe next time.
Oh, it's so heartbreaking.